Welcome back to another episode of This Guy's Thoughts. Tonight's episode is going to feature a very cheap beer that I picked up on my travels through Indiana on my way to Illinois a while back. Well, not a while back, last month or so. This here was $2.99 for a 4-pack. So very cheap beer. I know nothing about this. It's called Cook's Ice. And I had stopped at a craft beer shop, and they had this in there. So I don't know. Figured I'd pick it up and give it a shot. It says the best beer on earth. Right there underneath ice says the best beer on earth. So for $2.99 for a 4-pack, I figured if it's the best beer on earth, you can't go wrong with that. I don't know much about it at all. There's really not a whole lot about it online that I could find. It does say, brewed by GSL Sales Inc., La Crosse, Wisconsin. So it says that right there. Again, I don't know anything about it. There is no ABV listed on this thing. I could not find anything online. It just says ABV not available. So I'm guessing an ice lager. It's probably going to be around the 5% alcohol by volume. That would just be my guess. Okay, so this is a 16-ounce can. So 4 16-ounce cans, $2.99. For a 4-pack. I guess you really can't go wrong there. So we'll go ahead and just use the regular shaker pint glass. This is the one that I got from BJ Brewhouse on Father's Day. It says Happy Father's Day 2019. So that was free with my meal when I went in there on Father's Day. So we'll crack this thing open. I'm honestly not expecting a lot out of this, so try to make this thing quick. As far as the artwork on the can, I'm not really sure if that's some type of like a barge ship or an icebreaker ship. Those look like little ice cubes or something on there getting busted up. I'm just going to score it a 2.5 out of 5 on the chart. 2.5 out of 5 on the chart right up there. There's absolutely nothing special about this. Aroma on this, kind of a skunky aroma to it. Very clear. It did have a little bit of a white head on it. It's already pretty much gone, really. Dump a little bit more in there aggressively, see if we can stir anything up. Not a whole lot. It looks a bit flat. There's some carbonation bubbles in there, but absolutely nothing special. This looks like a super pale clear lager to me. And again, let's see. A bit of a skunkiness to it. I don't know if they use rice, barley. It smells cheaply made. I think there's a few other ice-style lagers out there that probably smell better than this. So I'm assuming they're probably going to taste better than this. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get a drink on this and see what this cheap stuff has to offer. It doesn't suck, but there really isn't anything special about it. It's just a cheap beer. I would say if you're going to buy a cheap beer, I would probably just stick with PBR. It's still pretty cheap instead of wasting your money on this. Although it's only $3 for the 4-pack. Very generic, bland. Cheap lager taste. maybe a little bit of a sour maltiness to it, kind of. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot going on in the flavor. Sour, malty, mustiness. No aftertaste really. It washes out pretty quick. Very light bodied. I'm guessing this would probably be around the 4% alcohol. 4 to 5% alcohol range would be my guess if I was guessing on the ABV. But it actually tastes like, you know, a cheap light beer, honestly. So as far as the scoring on this here, 1, I don't ever want to see this again, or I never drink it again. 5, I go out of my way to drink it. You know, I give it a 3 out of 5. There's nothing really special about it, but if you really want a cheap beer, you don't mind cheap beer, light beer, and you only got $3, and you want 4 cans of beer, I guess you can't go wrong with it. So 3 out of 5. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. That's my thoughts.